Yeah, the Lakeside project is unique because there are not many examples of large-scale projects in the United States. Through our research on global projects, we find that Lakeside stands out as a real global opportunity. And in that global opportunity, we have created a master plan with the help of Skidmore, Owings & Merrill and Sasaki Associates that really energize the site and really provide a great framework for the future development of the site. Unique amongst projects in the United States, Lakeside has a very large scale, 500 acres of land. That's not something you get a chance to develop every day. So with the 500 acres of land, it presents great opportunity for density, great opportunity for innovation. We also have the prime feature of Chicago, which is our lakefront, and so we have 2.5 miles of lakefront. And our master plan includes 130 acres of lakefront parks that are part of the plan. So rather than build houses and development all over the land, we've paid a lot of attention to creating a balanced plan that balances the economic opportunity with the quality of life. Taking advantage of the lakefront, taking advantage of the master plan that Daniel Burnham gave us in the city of Chicago, and therefore blending parks with development and to make a high quality of life that will live well into the 21st century. Absolutely. The development of a site such as Chicago Lakeside is incredibly complicated and incredibly sophisticated. Developing partners in the corporate community is hugely important to the success of a development such as Chicago Lakeside. Those partners include Cisco. Those partners include a large national lab called Argonne National Labs, which is owned by the U.S. government, and large universities such as the University of Chicago. Each of these partnerships, combined with not-for-profit organizations such as Clean Energy Trust that we have an association with, play a large role in building the thought leadership that's necessary and creating the vision. After all, as we like to think about it, McCaffery Interests is a real estate development company, and our partner, U.S. Steel, is obviously a steel-making company. So our expertise are aligned in the real estate proposition, but we don't have a corner on the market of all the knowledge that's necessary to develop a site. So we welcome a broad and try to cast a broad net of partnerships in order to adequately and appropriately develop a site such as Chicago Lakeside. I think it would have a dramatic effect on urban living in the city of Chicago. The site is blessed with the ironic fact that it has no infrastructure on it. Chicago, like most mature cities around the world, and particularly in the United States, has 19th century and 20th century infrastructure. These, in large cases, are decaying and require large amounts of money to maintain. So with the 19th and 20th century technologies that are in use in the city, our lives have evolved to the point where there's really better ways to be doing this infrastructure, more natural ways. So we take advantage of those by designing new infrastructure technologies that will be appropriate for the cities of the future. You combine those new infrastructure technologies with the park system, with small walkable neighborhoods. You develop a great master plan and a great opportunity that's sustainable on an economic level, on a social level, and also on an environmental level, taking advantage of the environmental features that are natural on a site such as Chicago Lakeside. In that way, we will change the way cities are developed, and in that way we will advance towards well into the 21st century. And in fact, the infrastructure technologies that we have planned for the site are adaptable and can change as these technologies change. So rather than building a tremendous amount of fixed infrastructure on a site such as this, we want to design them in such a way that they can be adapted as new technologies come into play, as they will in the next 30, 40 years. I think the most important thing in sustainable urban development is paying attention to those features that are appropriate and right for a particular site. Not trying to force solutions, but take advantage of the opportunities that present themselves. Our lakefront shoreline of 2.5 miles presents an obvious advantage in the treatment of stormwater. So rather than put stormwater into a pipe and send it to a waste treatment plant, we plan to filter it and put it back into Lake Michigan. It's a simple technology, if you will, but at the same time, it's something that we haven't done in the city of Chicago. I think that's a simple way to take care of and redesign. In fact, reduce the amount of infrastructure for the site. I think another way is to rethink how sanitary facilities are used and how energy is created on the site. Illinois is is blessed with one of the largest coal fields in America. Yet at the same time, the coal technologies are waning, and the ability to use that as a fuel source is probably not the most appropriate thing. So as we transition to more clean energy sources, I think Chicago Lakeside can lead the way in developing new technologies and bringing them into play, and something that's appropriate for the scale and density of the site.